Coming to you today from the Lighter Side Lounge, my name is Summer Joy, and I'm currently a college journalism student, and I'm here with my dad, Dennis.
Word up.
Today, we have a little bit of a different video for you today than our typical news. Instead...
I'm being set up, guys. That's what's instead.
On Vince Russo's Thursday Thrash and Friday, he, on his live stream, he went over the rules and what it means to be a mark.
Now,
And-
if you don't know what a pro wrestling mark is, you want to explain?
No, you got that.
Okay, we probably should have looked up some form of a definition, but I'll give you the basics of it. A mark, like let's go to Carnival Days, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's games being played of trickery, right? The object is trick the money out of people's pockets. People with the money that look like they're going to be easy to trick the money out, they're marks. You work the mark. The work is the game. You work the mark. You work the money out of their pockets, right? And a shoot is like there's a fist fight now because of something or some form of real disagreement. A work is like the whole staged event, and you're working a mark out of as money. Now in pro wrestling, a mark believes the wrestling. He believes or she believes the story so much they believe the whole thing's real. The whole thing they believe is real, right? In pro wrestling, the only thing that is the main thing about pro wrestling is the actual ending of who is going to be determined, be written as the winner of that match. That part is predetermined. And there may be some agreements between wrestlers on what they're going to do in a match and stuff like that. The rest of that stuff is real. I mean,
I think you're setting yourself up here.
there's no faking what
You're
they
just
do.
setting yourself
And I
up.
probably just stepped right into it. And listen up. And let me tell you guys something. Oh, you Zoomers. Listen up, Zoomers. And while I'm on the Zoomer thing, what the heck is this crap?
No, I'm not taking responsibility for Gen Alpha's doings.
So-
that is not Zoomers, that's Gen Alpha.
So hear me out here. Here I respect this guy, Vince Russo. Dude, I respect you a lot if you happen to see this thing. So if you don't, I understand. We're a pee-wee pipsqueak thing. We just started. But anyway, I respect you to man as far as I can see on YouTube. That's the only thing I know about you, but I really love your viewpoint. The only thing I don't like is when I watch, after I watch wrestling, I realize how better it would be if they did what he did. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
realize what we're missing every time. But I love hearing your take on everything. I respect you a lot. And I didn't watch today's live stream because I saw what it was about. So I told my daughter Summer over here, hey, this is going to be a good video. I joke around about being a mark. I respect you so much. If I fail this test, I'm officially a wrestling mark, and now we're going to have to do something about it, probably, but I don't know what yet. So, you're going to turn this guy that I respect against me now, use him as a weapon.
Not really.
I know.
That's not my intent, guys.
I'm just kidding. I'm
yeah.
prepared.
Well, so before we get into the actual quiz, I want to start out by saying that I'm quoting Vince Russo right now when I say, quote, "If you identify with any of these things on the list, you are a wrestling mark. And if you don't identify with any of them, you are a normal, healthy fan. But once and for all, we are going to go over the rules." End
Once and
quote.
for all. Oh, this is once and for all.
Yep. So this list that I'm about to go into can be found in Russo's third book coming out next summer called Total Nonstop Agony. And it details his final days in TNA and how everything fell apart pretty quickly. So if you want to get a signed edition of any of his books with a little message from him, go to russosbrand.com and order from there, which is what we're going to be doing, I think, hopefully.
Keep it rolling, baby. All right, folks, we're back in 3, 2.
Vince Russo said, and I quote, "If you answer yes to one of these, then you are a wrestling mark. If you answer yes to more than one of these, you may be in a danger zone." I would say, bro, if you answer yes to 5 or more of these, you probably need to go to a psychiatrist.
Oh, no.
End quote. Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, you have convinced yourself that professional wrestling is real.
What happens if you get one?
You're a marker.
I am automatically.
Yes. No going back.
Well, I said that the end was like, isn't that my way out? I'm talking about
Well,
those, when they're hitting that canvas, that ain't, when they...
no, that's, I get that. He said it's a television show, just ask The Rock. So you don't think it's real. You just think that what they go through, like, physically is real, which is true.
Yes. I believe what they physically go through is very real. Mm-hmm. And when a story's being told in that ring, that's very real, that story. And when it's done right, there's nothing like it.
I agree.
So I'm not a mark so far.
Nope. Number 2. Professional wrestling is the most important thing in my entire life.
I'm not a mark so far.
Me neither. Number 3. You own a lot of black shirts with armpit stains. So according to
I'm not a mark so far.
Every time you look at a wrestling crowd, there are a lot of them visible.
No, I don't want to say. I don't have to comment on that, right?
No.
Okay. I like going to wrestling.
Yeah.
And all kinds of people go. Mm-hmm. It's a mixed can of nuts. Okay.
Number 4.
And I'm part of it.
Me too.
I think of myself as like a cashew. What about you?
I feel like I'm more of a pistachio.
Hey, good one. All right.
Okay. Number 4. You don't just want to go to a wrestling show. You want to be part of the wrestling show.
Oh, no.
He says, you don't know your place as a fan. And he also said...
Look at what we're doing.
He also said that you're a fan because you are not good enough to be one of the performers.
Oh, no. Well, that's not true.
I don't think...
I could be a performer. What's he talking about?
Number 5. You sing along with wrestlers' theme songs at the top of your lungs. And if you're one of those people singing wrestlers' names. And, quote, you know what I'm talking about. Cody Rhodes, Cody.
That ain't me. I'm still not a mark.
I sing along to Joe Hendry's theme song.
Oh, me too.
But I don't do it at the top of my lungs.
And I don't sing that UK stuff.
No, me neither. That's...
Come on,
no,
guys.
No. He said, quote...
Come on, there's a lot of badass UK folks. Why do these guys act like nerds when you're there at wrestling? Don't take that personal. I'm just saying, don't act like that. Because yours are not like that.
He said, quote, if you are one of those people, you are a full-fledged, bona fide Mickey Mark. Which just had to make it in the video. I just think that quote is great.
Oh, my God. You're great, Vince. All right, let's go. I'm not a Mickey Mark.
No.
How's that?
Number 6. If Dave Meltzer is your god.
Not a Mickey Mark. I mean, not a Not a Dave Mark either.
No. He says, if you're looking for Meltzer for guidance in the business, you're a Mark.
We're not even, nothing against Dave. It's just I don't even have time to read that right now. And I think we get it. I don't have time to read it, right?
Yeah.
We're getting it just because we're trying to keep up with stuff, but I haven't been leaning on that source.
No, I don't think we've cited it once.
Nothing against Dave. We're just not looking there right now, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Not a mark so far. So far, I'm making it.
Hey.
I had to pull a mulligan on one, but that's all right. I get at least how many of them do I get? I'm Irish.
Oh my gosh.
How many questions are there?
There's 18.
Oh, jeez. What number are we on?
We're about to be on 7.
All right. I'm going into dangerous territory here. This is like crossing one of them rivers with the slippery rocks. I'm only on number 8.
No, we just went through 6. We're on 7 now. Number 7. Work rate is... Oh, wait. Nope. Work rate of fake wrestling matches is important to you.
Work rate?
Yeah. I didn't know what it meant either.
Well, I think what he means is like... I'm going to take a guess before you tell me. Just that pace of like boom, bang, boom,
I think that's
bang.
what it means.
To me, that's not a story.
No.
So it don't matter to me.
Yeah. He said...
The story matters to me. Mm-hmm. It'll make me a mark. I love a good fake story. I'm not a mark. Yeah, that's why I'm watching it. Take me away from reality. So I'm not a mark. I just defined myself.
There you go.
I already passed the quiz. Get rid of that thing. All right. There.
He said, if a wrestler is in a match, they are working. What does work rate even mean? He also said, if work rate is in your vocabulary, you are a mark.
See, I don't even know what it really meant.
Yeah, me neither.
We're passing so far.
We're about to pass number 8 because number 8 is you hate any form of entertainment in your wrestling. You just want fake 20-minute wrestling matches where you can see moves you can say ooh and ah.
Not a mark.
Nope. So number 9, I had to change the wording around a little bit in honor of a family-friendly show. Okay. So I think you'll get the message though.
Video.
No, we are. I'm planning on it. And his website to find the books.
Journalist in training. Going to college for journalism.
Yeah.
About to finish year number 1 in just a couple of days. And I'm sorry. Vince is an inspiration of yours.
That's right.
Truthfully.
Yeah, he is. So number 9, you love Japanese wrestling and watch all the content.
I haven't even watched it. Not a mark.
He said, quote, I love baseball, but I don't watch Japanese baseball. End quote.
Okay, and I'm against the Japanese stuff.
No, not at all.
I don't watch it.
Yeah, we literally don't have time.
Not a mark in Japanese. You know how to do that? Or as Carlita would say Chinese.
Number 10. I didn't really understand this one. Number 10. If you are opposed to seeing attractive women in wrestling, if you don't like attractive women getting in the way of fake fights, you are a mark.
Definitely not a mark.
Number 11. Oh, this one's funny. I appreciated this one. Number 11. If you walk around the arena with a championship belt over your shoulder.
I was actually going to say, if I fail this, I have to do that. Because I'm not the type to do, because I am so right.
Yes.
I'm so not the type to do that. I figured maybe I could really make consequences to this, and I'll have to agree we're going to wrestling, that I have to carry a belt. And I didn't want to say it, but now that question comes up, it reminded me.
Yep. He said, quote, if you do this, you are, quote, a step away from a freaking straitjacket, end quote.
Mom wants to do that. She does. Where's that straitjacket? But we're thinking about making a lighter side belt.
Well, I was going to say.
She wants to carry a belt. You know, she likes that attention.
You know what I was going to say?
No, I can't help it.
But, no.
About the
belt.
It's just funny that that will help her go to wrestling. That's kind of why I think it's funny, right?
Well,
if she goes with us, she's a trooper. And if she thinks that would be fun to bling out, we should have one made with our thing on it and bling the thing out and let her carry it. Blah, 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 blah. Right?
you know what I say? You can't spell marketing without Mark.
Not very nice, pal. Very nice.
Thank you. He's wondering what people do when they have to go to the bathroom at the arena when they're carrying a belt.
That's a good, yeah.
He mentioned that multiple times in his live stream.
I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What do they do with
I don't know. He wonders
Probably
if they
snap it around the freaking right?
He wonders if they keep it over their shoulder.
Head like a peg and they put it on the
or if
belt
they put it on the floor. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
I hope they don't. I don't know.
I don't know what they do with it.
It's a good question.
Vince he's got I don't want to blow too much smoke. He'll think I'm full of crap. And I'm not. So let's go.
Number 12. You rent space free of charge in your mom's basement.
I wish I did. I wish we could all move in some mom's basement. That'd be great. Nope. Nothing's free here. Not a Mark.
Number 13. You are part of a tribe that loves one wrestling brand and hates the other wrestling brand. In other words, you applaud everything the WWE does, and you crap on everything AEW does, or vice versa.
I love good wrestling.
Me too.
With a story. That's good wrestling to me. Right? And what really good wrestling is when you can do it without even cursing. You can just get that old school magic going where he gets you excited. I'm not a Mark. I'm just telling you what the magic is because it takes me away from reality. So I'm not a Mark. Go ahead. I'm ready. I got my armor on. I feel like I'm armored up now after making it through a bunch of these questions. It's like everyone I make it through, like putting that on there, getting my confidence up.
I think you're going to appreciate this one.
Oh, boy.
This has a long explanation that goes with it, but you ready?
Mm-hmm.
14. You hate Vince Russo.
No, I don't. So.
He says, quote, "Look at me. Look how entertaining I am. I am an all-around great guy, bro. You know what I'm going to do right after the show. I gotta go outside. I gotta cut my front and back lawn after I pick up the dog poop. I'm every man, bro. I'm every man, so if you hate me and you don't love my humor, my wit, my every man, you're a Mark."
Far from a Mark. What else can I say? I love watching all his stuff. I love the shows you do with the other guys too. And I just can't blow too much smoke because you're going to think this is baloney. And it's not. And I'm even trying not to curse here. I would have thrown a bunch of bullshit and stuff like that out. But I'm really trying not to do that as much as I do a lot. You know? So I think the cursing is not going to be beneficial to our algorithm. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to clean my approach up a bit. So far, I made it. What do you got next? Yeah.
Number 15. You are offended if anyone refers to you as a Mark.
I call myself a Mark as joking around.
I laugh.
Because I go there to be a Mark. Like, know what I mean? Like, that's part of the buy-in.
Yep. He says that this is the simplest way to find out if someone's a Mark. Because the only reason they would get offended by being called a Mark is if they actually are a Mark.
That's a good one.
Yep. Number 16. You honestly believe Triple H or Tony Khan are true bookers of the year.
Not a Mark.
Number 17. You cried when Cody Rhodes finished his story and beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
No, I honestly, I didn't like that story.
Me neither.
I feel like it fell flat after Brock Lesnar pounded the hell out of him. When Brock Lesnar pounded the hell out of him, I think that was a message from Vince because Vince was still there at the time. And I think that he didn't like the the energy that Cody had from the crowd back then. And I think that was Vince talking to us fans when Brock went out there and pounded the hell out of Cody. And he lost a lot of steam, and here comes my wife. Hey, we got
What a
company.
crazy haul.
Hold it, we're shooting, nothing personal. I love you.
We're almost done.
I love you. We're almost done. That's what I think about that whole
I
thing.
agree. Yeah.
It was easy to see to me. Life experience and dealing with some people that kind of operate that way. You can kind of see it when it's going on. In my opinion. Does that make me a mark?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We got one left though, right?
Yep, we got number 18.
Oh boy.
This one's kind of funny. 18. You make every excuse in the book when your brand's rating is down for the week.
No, I do the opposite.
Yeah. He quoted Dave Meltzer a couple times for this one. One of them being about a Hallmark movie, and the other saying, quote, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer did a big number as well, end quote. And he said, he asked everybody if they can imagine him telling Vince McMahon the ratings were bad because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer interfered with their ratings back when they were doing Monday Night Raw.
Is he joking around, or did Dave really say that?
No, Dave really said that.
Oh, I thought he was being like using it as pulling an example out of the sky. That's some La La Land effect. We've dealt with that
the
too.
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, no, we're not. That's all right. I think I passed the test.
Yeah, you did. Did you play along? Oh, wait.
Passed the test.
I was a little iffy on that singing one,
I
but
was a little scared. I got to be honest with you, especially the case I made for it being, for most of it being, for the real word. I made a case for the real word because.
yeah, but I think you're right with that one.
Yeah.
So if that makes us marks, I'm happy to call myself a mark.
All right, let's close this out.
Thank you for watching. I hope you played along. If you did, let us know in the comments down below. If you're a mark, or if you apparently, according to Vince Russo, need psychiatric help.
Yeah, I may need that. It's just not. Oh, because I passed this doesn't mean I don't need that.
He told us all, if we did need psychiatric help, to consider calling up Dr. Chris.
Oh,
So-
yeah. There you go.
For now, we will both be avoiding the straitjackets and psychiatric help for being a wrestling mark. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And come back.
Can you guys like and subscribe?
Yes,
My daughter's
please.
going to school for journalism. And if you enjoyed this video, can you like and subscribe to our channel? It would mean a lot. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really would help us grow and help the algorithm. And they would build us towards where we can start generating a couple bucks with the channel and help us out, help put us through school. I really appreciate it. Hit the music, kiddo.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Should I fade it out?
Yeah. Testing 1, 2.
My thumb, guys. I don't know what happened.
It's probably bursitis or something.
What the heck
Is
is
that
that?
what they call it?
I don't know. It hurts.
Guess you have an injury there.
No, I have an injury up here. It hurts down here. I got like my mom has. I think it's sympathy pain, so I gotta ask hers if hers hurts today. You ready?
I think when the aliens abducted you last night, you probably got that caught on a spaceship door.
Honestly, I'm not even surprised.
Bent back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, when I
It started this morning.
When I put
Actually-
you on that table, it got caught on you, maybe like that.
It's like when I go to it hurts.
If you take those little dudes and bang their heads together, they're like Nerf footballs. Yeah. You just bang them together. That's what you do. That's how you rattle and I get all confused. I start looking around like I don't know what happened. That's when you beat it. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah. So listen, guys. That's how you do it. If you're ever on that ship And those little dudes are surrounding you, just bang their heads together.
That's today's blooper, guys. You ready?
Ready.
Hey. You ready?
I'll behave. Under
What?
good behavior. Starting in 3, 2,